Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a homopolar motor. Now what is this, you might ask? Well, it's basically a motor. And the reason why it's called a homopolar motor is because, well, you have some magnets which are right here. And yeah. So the things you're going to need are a AA battery, some neodymium magnets, right here and here respectively, some copper wire. You can bend it into any shape, that'll work, but this is pre-bent. And just in case you only have these smaller ones, a base magnet. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, well, get your materials. Then you're going to take your wire and bend it so that there's a hook at the top and a little loop at the bottom. So once you've done that, you're going to take your battery, and for me, I'm going to take my base magnet, and I'm going to take these magnets, and I'm going to take the battery right here. Now, it is magnetic, which is good. So then you're going to take your wire with the loop at the bottom and the hook at the top, and you're going to place it on here. But before you do that, you need to make sure that your battery is all set. Now let me show you what I mean by that. So here I have my digital multimeter right here, and you're going to want to make sure that your battery has enough current, because in order for this to power, you need your battery to have enough current to travel through the wire and to make it spin. So what you want to do is to take your black lead and put it in the COM socket as usual, and your red lead in the 10A, which means 10 amps, because it's going to have more, because it's definitely going to have more than a few hundred milliamps of current. Now you want to make sure that you have it in these two leads, otherwise you'll blow a fuse in the multimeter. So then you're going to take your multimeter and set it to the 10A in with this. So this means direct current, and this means amps or current. So you're going to take it and you're going to turn it to that, and you'll see that it says 0.00 amps or A. So now you're gonna take your lead or your leads, and you're gonna have the red probe, and you're gonna have the red probe on the positive side, and this black one on the negative side right here. So then once you do that, you're gonna take your, so you're gonna measure the amperage, and you can't see it, but mine says right around, it says right around 5 amps. Let's make sure. Well, 4.5 amps. So the best thing to do is to get a fresh battery that has somewhere around 6.5 to 7 amps, and yeah, so that's the best. Yeah, so that's the best current to have. Now, and sometimes you'll get batteries that have around 1 to 2 amps of current, and you don't want that because it won't spin as well. In fact, it might not even spin at all. So now that we have our current measured, we can start actually putting together the thing. So you're gonna again take your neodymium magnets and you're gonna place your battery on top of that like this. So you're gonna have your negative side, which is there because this is plus, right on there. Stick it on like that. So now you're going to take your copper wire, which you've bent again with the hook at the top and the loop at the bottom, and you're going to place the loop right around here. And you can place it here, and you can place it on this part right here, but I like to place it around here because it's just going to fall off. So now once you, and also make sure that the loop is actually touching the magnet. So if you have everything all set, then you just place it on. And, yep, hang on. It'll start spinning like that. Hang on, let me see if I can get this adjusted. Sometimes it'll fall off, but that's perfectly fine. It just takes a little bit of practice. Now it can spin faster, like that. There we go. Now, don't do this for too long, because if you do, then you'll draw out the amount of current that's needed. Because the way it works is that the copper wire is touching the magnets, and the magnetic force is going up through the battery like this, forcing current to flow through and onto this hook, and that'll make it spin because there's current flowing through the wire. Now you can do this with a D battery, which is the same voltage, and you can also do it with the a 9-volt battery. But AA is the best way to go. See ya!